An emotional service to honor a hero killed in the line of duty.
Family and friends remembered Norfolk police officer Brian Jones for his faith, his service, and his sacrifice. In a unified symbol of respect and solidarity, thousands of law enforcement officers from as far away as Jones' home state of Kentucky filled the sanctuary of Rock Church to show their support. We heard from politicians, pastors, and family. Each talked about Brian's dedication to God, his family, and the badge.
Then a sight both equally heartbreaking as well as it was heartwarming. Firefighters standing to salute their fallen brother as hundreds of patrol cars and motorcycles, lights flashing, provided Officer Jones' family an escort to his final resting place. Then at your side's Andy Fox has more on today's touching tributes.
Well, Tom and Nicole, I've been going through my notes, and these are things that kept popping up during the service. That Brian Jones loved to have a good time, that he spent a lot of time with his children. 1 week ago, on Friday, he built a swing set for his children before he went to work and, of course, was tragically killed. That he left behind 3 children, ages 8, 6, and 3. That kept coming up. That he loved his job, he loved his wife, and he loved God. We saw some officers from as far away as Chicago. They all came. They came to honor one of their own, to remember fallen Norfolk police officer Brian Jones, and they came in force. The motorcycle escort, a stark contrast to the lonesome sounds of the riderless horse, boots facing back. Brian's widow, Rebecca, led a strong presence of family, and Brian's brother, Daniel, reminded everyone of Brian's love of family, of country, of God, that Brian did not die in vain.
Even in death, Brian is still saving lives. His passing has caused many of us to restore their faith in God and caused some to meet him for the very first time.
Norfolk's police chief remembered his officer from Kentucky who loved to hunt and tell stories.
A colleague laughingly said Brian could affectionately be described as the biggest country talking, storytelling, summer sausage making, turkey frying, mud pie slinging country boy in town.
The Reverend Jonathan Roberts, a revivalist preacher, was a dear friend of Brian Jones.
And his responsibility to serve our country and to serve our nation, he gladly did it because he had a love for this country and for his family and for his God. And that love was made possible by Jesus Christ. Thank God for Brian Jones.
After the service, the mournful sounds of bagpipes. The motorcycle escort led the way to the graveside service at Fairlawn Cemetery, the final resting place for a hero who died in the line of duty. Secretary of Public Safety Brian Moran, he came here and he spoke. He was representing the governor who could not make it. The governor's wife, Dottie McAuliffe, she was here along with State Attorney General Mark Herring. They came here to pay tribute to this police officer remembered as that country boy from Kentucky. In Virginia Beach, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Immediately following the service, the funeral procession made its way from the church in Virginia Beach to the cemetery in Norfolk. After a short ceremony involving the Norfolk Police Honor Guard and the Navy, we turned our cameras away to give the family privacy to grieve and say their final goodbyes. We know many of you are interested in watching the entire service. You can see it on wavy.com. You can also share your condolences.